On Survivor Canberra's 4th season, we travelled to Mount Majura for our biggest season yet.
We welcomed 11 new contestants and said welcome back to 7 pre-merge returnees from the 3 previous seasons.
Players were immediately split up when they got back to their camps. The Outwit, Outplay and Outlast quest allowed some players to form alliances, and it also landed some other players into hot water.
Buru came from behind to win the first immunity challenge, and even though Mushy was under siege for her challenge performance, Jasmine was blindsided in a unanimous vote.
After a double elimination, the Season 2 returnees were then wiped out in one episode, when Hayley and Simon were sent to the battleback.
The game then shook up with an early tribe swap, leaving some players in an unwinnable situation. Despite Ben's best efforts, he was the next player to be voted out.
Players were given a lifeline at the Grasslands of Gloom. Hayley won the first battleback challenge to send Jasmine, Simon and Ben packing for good.
Rose then became the second victim of the swap and the Red Strong mentality.
In the second double elimination, things continued to follow tribal lines when Adele was eliminated. A surprise twist then saved Mushy at the last second and threw the Buru tribe into chaos, where Aston was ultimately sent packing.
Despite a mutiny where Mushy and Mars fled from their tribes, Mark couldn't survive the tribal onslaught, and he was the next to go.
The Grasslands of Gloom concluded with a final battleback challenge. Aston won his way back into the game, and the tribes finally merged to conclude Day 1.
Day 2 started with the Red Tribe in the majority. However, a tactical flip from Maddie and Janine sent Jordan out the door to become the first member of the jury.
The game then became a lot more fluid. A chaotic double elimination saw Mushy and Maddie eliminated from the game. Buru's stocks then tumbled when power players Mars and Aston were sent home next.
The season's major twist, the Desperation Station, allowed players to gain safety at their next tribal council if they successfully completed a challenge. While 4 players attempted the challenge and failed, Bree became the first player to successfully complete the challenge and win safety.
On the last episode, Anthea won the short-lived rivalry with Derek when he was eliminated for becoming the biggest threat left in the game. Now, 5 players remain.
Anthea has learned valuable lessons from Season 3, keeping her clear eyes, cold heart mentality throughout the season to initiate and form strong alliances and to pull off some of the biggest moves of the season.
Bree has proven to be a dangerous, strategic and social player who has played the game from the top, the bottom and everything in between. Will she add Soul Survivor to her resume?
Janine has come a long way since being second out on Season 1. Despite spending the majority of the merge as a lone wolf, she has managed to downplay her threat level and to duck and weave where she is needed to.
Natalie overcame a slow start to become a genuine powerhouse in the game. She's now in a strong alliance, has found 2 hidden immunity idols, and has won an immunity challenge. Can she take a chance and elevate her game to the next level?
Will has proven to be the game's triple threat. His social prowess and strategic flexibility has allowed him to maneuver seamlessly throughout the game and to make stunning power plays. The season finale of Survivor Canberra, Mount Majura, is here.
Who will take their chance and become the sole survivor?
Well done, final 5.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we did it. We
Congrats. You finally played one of your idols too.
I know. Yeah, I mean,
you should have felt threatened. Always better to be safe than
No,
sorry.
well,
had it, so
But like,
you've
what's
gotta
the point
play it.
on not playing it?
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
you've got to
I'm not going to take it
It was
home.
the right. It was the right. move.
Yeah, it was the right move.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So we just got back from tribal council and Derek was voted out. I tried to get him last tribal council, but it didn't quite work. Bree didn't play along. But we got him out this time.
We knew he had the numbers that he was going.
Yeah.
You know, turned around and goes, Anthea, and I thought, you know what, I'm adding up my head. He's going anyway, because I know you guys are all definite about Derek. So me putting my vote on Anthea was just hoping that Bree might have changed her mind and gone back to the first vote that we originally decided for. Then it would have been 3 and 3, gone from there. So we've got the game to play and immunity.
So
Which I must admit, either I've got to try and get that immunity, or you.
yeah, either one of
You
us.
and I are on the outer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bree and I are on the chopping block. We're the two that are going to go. And we can scramble as much as we can. It's not going to do any good. Okay, so moving forward even after it's say with no one
This
getting
is
an
so
immunity.
messy right now because basically Nat's making final four no matter what. So that
Well,
means it's
someone's
either us
who
three or
makes
it's
the
Will.
decision.
So
Yeah.
I never thought I'd get to this point, so now that I'm here, I'm like, oh God, jury management. That's like such a critical aspect of the game that I've really, really not been paying enough attention to. You think she'd target you over Will?
that's what she said to me. She said she thinks she can beat Will. Of all the people left, just by coincidence, I have done pretty well from a jury management perspective. Like I've got 3/4 of my allies on the bench, which
I mean,
I don't know, it's interesting. Like everyone's sort of perceptions.
Yeah, I mean,
Really? You think she'll win over Will?
No, that's
at the
that's what
final
she said
with the
she
tri-
thinks.
With
She
the,
could.
With the councillor.
I don't know if this is correct, but I get the feeling that 3 blues at the end would be a boring scenario. That's what I think. That's what I would think if I was on the jury. And there's quite a few reds, so they'd be just like, this sucks. I mean, I've played with both of them the whole time.
I think Will's got the
And-
favour of the big boys though, and that's where it's.
I think Will's,
I'm interested.
Will's got
Yeah,
the
I mean,
votes
Mars-
with- I'm gonna, the big. I'm gonna
big
say
boys.
Yeah.
Will's got the vote with the boys.
Like, and that's
And
what.
if you've got a champion on the jury, like they could really. Yeah. A part of that was why I wanted to, vote out Derek and align more with the prior Reds, just because I think that's probably what they would want to see. They don't want to see just 4 people marching to the end. Like that's pretty lame.
We did a really good job at hiding it as far as we did.
Yeah.
And now I think we're in a good position, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Derek and I were close the entire game, and he was so close to the end, and it was a really brutal blindside to vote him out, because he was a really lovely person to work with the entire game.
We actually haven't spoken about this, but you've actually been like my number one for most of the thing. And if you weren't number one, it's flipped around. You weren't number 2. So
Okay.
like,
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Natalie just now came up to me and mentioned that she considered me one of her number ones the entire game. And I consider Natalie a really close ally as well, but I had my doubts.
there's no reason for us to like not trust each other. So like, let's do it. It's like a beautiful narrative of us
Yeah, I think
going
so.
highs and lows, getting through it. If I win immunity next challenge, I will give my immunity to Will. I honestly would like to go to the end with Will. We needed to do something at some point.
Yeah.
And the time was right at that
Yeah.
moment, and I think it was actually right. Like,
I think so.
so now what we need to do is I'm safe. We need to make sure that you're safe,
Okay.
because I would like to go all the way with you.
Okay.
I don't know if I can be Will, but I also don't want to take people that I think that I can absolutely beat. Janine is
Yeah.
playing the jury. She's not putting names down on the people who are leaving.
But do you think the jury will
Respect
appreciate
that. I know. Janine put a vote on Anthea to, I think, be in good terms with the jury, because she's not voting for the people who are getting voted out. Like every name in the last few, she's gone someone else.
She has, yeah. She's putting like.
And she's like,
odd
I
votes
just
on.
voted for you, Anthea, because
Yeah.
I knew you weren't going home. At the moment, I think everyone's playing an individual game, and I'm not sure who I think would be the best. Although I think the worst person to bring would be Brie, because everyone loves an underdog story, and she's been fighting hard.
I also think when Brie came in with the immunity, like,
Yeah.
the jury looked excited. They were like, they were like happy Brie had immunity.
Well, it's because it changes things up.
And
right?
so
We gotta-
like there's a lot of
And it's exciting because it was
Reds,
boring.
and they saw her as an underdog because she took
And she has a great story.
the tribute. So I think Brie's it.
That's right.
I did not expect to make it this far. The journey here has been crazy. I came into the game thinking that I would not talk to enough people and that I would isolate myself, and I really had it in the back of my mind that I need to push myself to be, you know, social and talkative and make sure I was getting in enough conversations to stay in the loop. So I made it through the first few votes, which I was really worried about, and now I'm here at final 5 after a string of crazy votes, and I just can't believe I've made it this far. It's absolutely insane.
Come on in. Okay.
Merge tribe. All right, Janine, at Tribal Council, you said there would be cracks in that blue alliance, and you were obviously right. So what was the fallout from that Tribal Council?
The fallout, there wasn't really any surprises with that voting. I think there was no real shock horror when we came back to talk about it. I did know he did try to get the idol to go to the
Desperation Station.
Yep. And he was too late.
He ran out of time.
So poor thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was right. There were cracks in the blue team.
You were, yep. All right, shall we get to our next challenge? All right, we are playing for immunity. So Brie, we need the necklace back, please. Reluctantly.
Yeah, right. Beautiful.
Right, immunity back up for grabs. You are also playing for reward in the form of, actually I'll just get out and show you, in the form of cupcakes, some red velvet cupcakes, and if you've never had these before, they are my favorite. All right, we'll draw for spots and then we'll get it on.
Let's go.
In this challenge, players will use carabiners to maneuver through an elaborate ropes course, collecting the photos of the 13 eliminated players along the way. Once the player has collected all 13 photos, they must bring them back to their station and place them in order of when their torches were snuffed. If a player was voted out twice, then it will be based on their most recent snuffing. The first player to place all the photos in the correct order will win immunity.
Okay, for individual immunity and a spot at the final 4. Survivors ready? Go!
All right. Unclipping their first photo now, stuffing it in their pockets.
An epic challenge.
Epic challenge, I would say,
Epic
for our
challenge.
final 5, yeah. That's for sure.
Will's on the move.
Oh, Will is on the move, yeah. He's getting his second photo, I think, there.
It's a long course.
It is a long course. What's the strategy here, Liv?
Well,
Be as quick as possible, maybe?
ooh, I mean, yeah, be as quick as possible.
Don't get injured.
Know,
Don't run into a tree.
I mean, know which photos you've been to.
Yeah.
Make sure
well.
you're not doubling back. It's treacherous terrain
Yeah, it is.
and it's a long way up.
Good to see that most contestants are not being a bit reckless with this course because,
Yeah.
you know, if they're injured.
I mean, it might be hard, you know, it's you can't go that quickly.
No, there's a lot of divots, there's a lot of logs.
Do they know where they've been?
Yeah,
Do
but
they know where they're going?
I think that's the bit that I would struggle with. I would probably go back to the same spot.
Yeah. They have to house those photos somewhere as well.
Yes.
So I guess
Are they just
you'd
holding
want to be
them, or-
certain that they're not being dropped.
Well,
Because-
I can see Brie just has them in her mouth there.
You need to
So-
make sure you have all those photos.
Yeah, not a
or
bad strategy.
It could be painful.
Right, yeah, we need to count the 13 photos. 13
That's
people
right.
have been voted out, and we're at the final 5. Spot in the final 4 up for grabs. Anthea, one of our returnees, along with Janine, left in the game.
Oh, they're a bit stuck there.
Yeah, they're a bit
Brie and
stuck.
Anthea.
Yeah, as you said, a bit of a cluster over here.
Absolutely. Natalie over here all the way on her own.
Yeah, maybe trying to figure out where she's been, where she hasn't been.
Oh. Having a bit of a cuddle.
Yeah, Janine and Will having a little bit of a cuddle there. Very
And you know,
cute.
like it's been another long day.
Yeah,
It's been hot today.
yeah,
I mean, even though this isn't particularly physical,
yeah.
you know, I think it's still.
Taxing on the mind
It's so
probably as well.
taxing, yeah. All right, there's a bit of a.
Bit of a tussle over here.
Bit of a tussle over here.
Brie, Janine and Anthea, who are all coming down as well. Natalie has been on her lonesome a lot
She has.
on the right side of the course.
Okay, it looks like Will might be coming back now.
A little bit of follow the leader. Anthea looking around like,
Yeah.
where have I been and where
Okay,
haven't I
Will
been?
is back at
oh,
his
Will's
table.
back at the station. Janine back to her table now. She's working quickly.
Sometimes speed is not always the answer. Natalie's still out there.
All right, check for Will. It's a live check though, so still keep working. Will wins immunity and
Wowzers.
spot in the final 4.
Well done, Will.
All right, wow, what an epic challenge.
Yeah, well done, everyone.
Great memory on that one, Will. Individual immunity is yours. Come and get it. All right, congratulations. Guaranteed spot in the final 4. You can head back, thank you. All right, Will, we've also got a reward for you in the form of cupcakes, but before you come and grab them, we have a decision for you to make. So you're going to be sharing these cupcakes with one other person. Who would you like to choose?
Oh, okay. I was going to give everyone else. I was going to not have a cupcake and give 4 away.
And just to clarify as well, you'll
Yeah.
be sharing these cupcakes with one other person in a separate location to the other 3.
Okay. Anthea?
All right, Anthea, lovely. So Anthea and Will, you'll be enjoying your cupcakes
There you go.
at a separate location to the other tribe. You can head back, sorry.
Okay.
All right, so Will, immunity for you, guaranteed spot in the final 4. Wow,
Wow.
it's big.
We are right at the pointy
Here
end
we
now.
are, yes. For everyone else, you might be the next person voted out, so we'll find out at Tribal Council who that is. You can head on out.
Right. Little picnic.
I love it.
Yes. The challenge today was so fun. It was the most fun I've had on a challenge. It was like a ropes course with carabiner action. And yeah, I managed to win. I managed to pull it out, which is pretty crazy. Let's dig in.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
How fun.
Yes, I picked you because you're my, I feel like we've worked together so well
We
this entire
have.
game.
It's been so good.
And I just wanted to share this
Yeah.
moment with you, of us.
Thank you. It was really sweet at the reward. Will took me for the red velvet cupcakes and it was just really nice.
So, endgame, I think Brie is a threat endgame. Because I think Brie has, I think there's a lot of members on the jury who worked with her. So my target this tribal is Brie, and I think that is because she has friends on the jury. I just think she's going to have a few votes, and she's been an underdog the last few tribals, and she's won an immunity, she won the desperation station, so she's got a good story the last few weeks. I think she can mount a case. I found the hidden immunity idol on the challenge course, and it was the perfect situation to reveal that to Anthea and figure out a plan on how to use it best for the both of us. Anthea, I found something on the challenge course. I pocketed it immediately. Didn't see what it was.
Go on.
Let's see. The idol was just on the side of the tree, and I feel like there were not that many photos, so I feel like people had already been to that tree and missed the idol. But when I got to that tree, it was right there. Like, I don't know how it was missed. But I just grabbed it and pocketed it and ran. And it's a little koala. It's a little koala.
Little koala.
Wait, this is probably the original blue. This is the blue one we could never find. This is the one that we spent hours, sweeping that gate to find. Hopefully I have Anthea 100% on my side at Final Four. So even if I lose an immunity challenge, we can make it 2-2 at the worst. I mean, she could always flip on me, like, she could always do that, but hopefully not. Hopefully we can head to Final 3 together. Okay, so
This is the gate idol.
Final 5 is the last time you can play this. I obviously don't need it. Do you want me to play it? Do you want to play it? Guarantee yourself Final 4? I gave her the idol. I'm already safe tonight, so she can play it for herself. It's being played on you. Do you want to play it, or should I play it for you? I think that's... It's getting played on you no matter what. And then we're safe. And then we have to decide if we tell Natalie or not. My intention is for it to seem like I was unaware that she had that idol, to potentially lessen the perception that we would vote together at a Final Four. With this guarantee, so both of us are going to be in the Final Four.
Oh my God, Final Four.
If we vote together in the
What in
Final
the
Four,
world?
worst case scenario, it's 2-2 if Nat decides to target one of us.
The extra thing that happened is that he found an idol in the course, and he's giving it to me to play for myself. The thing that's running through my mind, he's just given me this idol. What else can I do with it?
You can.
You
can play the idol for yourself. I'll give it to you.
Aww.
And you're gonna play it for yourself. Yeah.
Thank you. How exciting. I absolutely think I've got a chance of winning. I'm backing myself to, that I can win. I think I've got a case against anyone if I can make my fucking pitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't believe this. This is actually crazy. I did not expect this.
No.
I just didn't see, I don't know how this happened. How do we achieve this?
Being the winner would be bonkers. I can't think about being the winner because I know I'd have to get through final tribal council, and that terrifies me. The thing I'm going to really struggle with is being able to encapsulate everything I've done over the last 2 days. Since I had chemo, my memory is fucked up. Just remembering, so that's playing into things that I'm not going to be able to remember all the things I've done, and it's gonna, so I'm scared about that.
Not really, unless one of us wants to sit by ourselves, lonely.
We've got the 3 blue, which is Will, Anthea and Natalie. Will's won the immunity very fast.
Yeah, because I'm 100% using my hidden immunity idol tonight.
I think you have to, don't you? Depends on do you
well,
use
it's
them
the
all,
I either use it or take it home, but I'm going to use it.
use it. Might as well use it.
Or use it on someone else, but I'm going to use it on me.
He also, with that immunity, got to have 4 cupcakes where he was allowed to choose one person to take away with. And of course he got to choose Anthea, which left Natalie alone. So Bree and I got a chance to talk to her and plant some seeds in her mind.
It's more like who she wants to go to the end with, who she can win against with everyone.
I played a hard game. I haven't been that strategic, but I'm still here and I'm at the end. So yeah, I have a few things to talk about if and when it comes.
And well, Janine hasn't been voting against anyone at the moment. Your resume is everyone who's out there. You haven't hurt anyone.
No, but I have. I voted Jordan. Poor Bree's scrambling to get her votes. Let me in. Problem is she can still be strong in challenges. So they have got to think about what they're going to do.
It's the shock that I've been here
Well, I
for so
could say the
long.
same thing to me. I was on the wrong side of pretty much majority of the merged votes.
I would like to see Bree go. She has so many connections over on the jury. She's downplaying her game. She's fighting hard, really, really hard. Well, I want to go to the end. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I want to go to the end with Will, and if it's a 3, the third spot it's open for me. I think that Will has a lot of solid connections on the jury and a lot of people who would respect how he's played the game. I'm not oblivious to the fact that Will has a very strong case and he's got a lot of people on there. But I guess it's just like what they respect at the end of the day. Entering Endgame is exciting because we're all on level playing fields, and although I've said that I want to be at the end with Will, let's see if something happens to change that. Like it's the last part of the game, so this is when people make the most cutthroat decisions to get, because it's the last chance to make your game strong. And I mean, we're not there yet. We're not at the 4. Maybe I changed my mind.
Yeah, I saw how the jury reacted when you walked in with your immunity necklace.
Unfortunately, I think this is my 11th hour. I think that because I've made my mad dash and they've seen the reactions of certain jurors when I won immunity, for example.
I think you were, I think the last few rounds especially, like from an underdog position as well, like from a really, it was epic to watch. It was so good. And that tribal council where you just kind of commanded the stage, like that was amazing. That was so good.
So I've spoken to them, I've given them cases as to why I would pitch Anthea, which is who myself and Janine are voting for.
I've been on the wrong side of all those votes.
Yeah.
So as much as I may have been aligned with those people at different points in time, you don't know how they're going to vote.
Yeah.
I was on the wrong side of so many. Like, I would literally be purely relying on the connections that I had, and I don't think that would be enough besides my little 2-minute run.
I think you've got to give yourself the best chance. So you weigh your options up and do what's best for you, right? Thank you.
Right. I tried absolutely everything. There's not much I can do now. I've just got to pray for a miracle.
I think she's the biggest threat I think for us out of
she's
everybody.
a jury. She's like a jury threat. Like I don't see Anthea making a wacky move with that idol. I think it will be a shock that she has it, and I think it will be a shock that she plays it.
To Anthea. And there shouldn't be any sneaky things.
No.
I don't think there's been any opportunities.
Using the idol to save Bree and vote Janine out, I mean, it would be a nasty, nasty move to betray my ride or die right at the death and use the idol that he gave me. Because Survivor's a cutthroat game, me lie and cheat and steal. So like the thought of doing that really appeals to me. To be that vicious. I love it.
I mean, we're both immune regardless. Like,
although I used an immunity idol where they put it back in the game. But I haven't seen anyone like sneaking around. We've been pretty close.
I think the jury is looking to be entertained. I think this part of the game deserves like a creative approach, a little bit of bloodthirstiness, and savage enough to, slit someone's throat.
Come on in. And then there were 5.
And there were 5.
And we'll now bring in the members of our jury. Jordan, Mushy, Maddie, Mars, Aston, and Derek. Derek voted out at the last Tribal Council. Final 5, welcome to Tribal Council. Will, so you won immunity, and then part of that also was a reward, and you chose to take Anthea on that reward, and you were away having a little cupcake together. So what was behind your decision to choose Anthea to go on that reward with you?
Yeah, so there were 4 cupcakes, and when I saw them, I thought that I would get the chance to give them out amongst the tribe. But I was only given the chance to choose one person to share those Black Forest cupcakes with. But Anthea, I think, was someone that I've been playing with the entire season. So I wanted to give her the chance to share those cupcakes with me.
So it was purely about the food, you're saying?
I just wanted to have a nice moment. I felt really happy about winning immunity, and I wanted to, enjoy the moment.
Enjoy it with Anthea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Janine, obviously you were back at camp with Natalie and Bree. So what was the topic of conversation back at camp? Was it Will and Anthea, or was it something else?
Well, that sort of opened up for Bree and I to have a discussion with Nat. Just to give, obviously, we know Nat has pretty safe this round. Just more for her to think about on who she wants to take to the final 3. We're going for 3, not worrying about the 4 type thing, on who she thinks that she can win against, and just really for her to think about different ways it could go with either the 2 in front that would suit her.
So Janine, what's your pitch to Natalie? Are you saying take me to the final 3 because of what?
Well, that's it, I mean, if you're taking someone that can still be quite strong and will have some votes with the jury, I know you think that you certain may be able to beat them, but you mightn't be able to.
So Bree, and I suppose just, on from that, you were back there at the tribe, the 3 of you. So were you pitching to Natalie? What were
of
you
course
saying
I
to
was
her?
pitching to Natalie. I'll pitch to anyone that'll listen to me. I feel like though my little run around of the past few rounds hasn't helped my cause. But within saying that, people look at the whole entire game, not just the last couple of steps. And that has been the centre of my focus when I have been pitching in terms of my game, because I feel like people may have various perceptions because,
So what's your pitch, Bree? If it's not going to be you, who do you want it to be? And if you don't want to say a name, what's the reasons why it should be that person?
Well, I'll be honest. I've been honest with Anthea. I think in the end, we've said to each other, and we know it's going to be between the 2 of us tonight. So really, it's a matter of what these guys want to do.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here hoping for a miracle, but it's probably not going to come.
And Anthea, it does seem common knowledge that obviously Natalie has the idol, Will has immunity. It's between you, Bree and Janine. What is your pitch for it not to be you?
That I've worked really hard to be here. I really want to be here. I feel like we've worked really well together all this time. We made a pact very soon after we met to work well together. And I just really want to be here.
Okay, well, with that, we'll get to the vote. Obviously, Will, you have individual immunity. You cannot be voted for. Everyone else is fair game. Will, you can head on up.
I'm voting for Bree. As I mentioned to Bree, she's downplaying her game. I think you've played a really good game and you're a huge threat. And I think you know that deep down.
Definitely the end of the road. I feel like I would be more surprised if I actually survived this, to be honest. But in the meantime, I will continue to write the same name I've written down for 20,000 times. So we'll see how this goes.
All right, we'll go tally the votes. All right, if anyone has an idol and they would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Yes, please.
Natalie, just clarify who you're playing this for.
For me.
For yourself. Perfect. I can confirm this is a valid hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against Natalie will not count.
I've got a little something for you. I hope you'll accept it from me. It means a lot.
Yes.
I just want you to have my morning croissant.
Lovely, thank you. I will honour it with my life. I can confirm this is not a valid hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against Bree will still count. Anthea. Wow, coming up.
Saw that one coming too. Good job.
All right, lovely. Thank you so
That's
much.
pretty.
All right, playing this for
Myself.
All right, Anthea playing this for herself. I can confirm this is a valid hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against Anthea will not count. Anyone else? All right.
I mean, I can find another croissant for you.
What are the baked goods you got in that bag?
All right, we'll read the votes. First vote, Anthea does not count. Bree, 1 vote Bree. Bree, 2 votes Bree. 15th person voted out and the 7th member of the jury, Bree. Bree, bring us your torch.
It's been an absolute pleasure, guys. Best of luck for the end game. Gonna need it. You guys are idiots.
Bree, really well played. Congratulations for making it this far.
The tribe has spoken. Head on out.
Head on out.
Best of luck.
All right, well, Final Four, nothing else to say, but congratulations. You've made the Final Four. It's a really big achievement, so you should be so proud of yourself. And we'll see you for your next challenge very soon. You can head on out.
I saw it coming, unfortunately. I mean, I'm still surprised people saw me as a threat. I mean, I had my couple of rounds of fun, but I've had a blast and I saw it coming, so I'm sort of just content with it at this point. I wouldn't change a thing.
Bree, we didn't really ever get to work together the way I think we could have.
8-hour drive to have 2 days of absolute highs, lows, ups, downs, making great friendships, winning immunity, running around like a crazy thing. Like, it's been the best time. No regrets whatsoever. I've had an awesome time.
Voting for you tonight because I think that you're a really big threat and you speak so well in these difficult tribal situations. So I think you're really going to be able to pitch yourself really well to the jury, and that's why I'm voting you out tonight. But great game. It was really fun to play with you. I loved it.
I was so down and out at one point that I just had to let go, and I had nothing to lose. And that's when I was my happiest. Like, I had the best time because it was so just freeing. I don't know. That's the only way I can put it. Like, you never know what's going to happen or what you're going to do until you're out here. And I think it's always worth, if you're keen to ever look at or just wondering how you're going to go, it's definitely worth playing.
Wow, congratulations, we did it to Final Four. That's pretty wild.
So making it to Final Four, Bree went home last tribal. She was my target, so I managed to, the numbers were on Bree, that was good. I thought Bree had an idol as well. I was like, oh my God, is this gonna be 4 people immune at one tribal? Because she played her croissant.
It felt great to play an idol. Aiden played that idol on me last season and that felt so good. So to have another young dude give me an idol, it was satisfying.
So did you get the immunity at the chat with you two?
I'm down to the 4, so now my chance is to scramble and talk to all 3 of them on what their chances are winning the game up against the people they're playing with. So it's in their best interest to bring me in.
So now there's just 4 of us left.
Well, there's no point you 3 walking off saying we're going to vote Janine off. So it's like, just stay here and talk. There's no immunity idols in play. There's nothing else to play. There will be a game here, and I've got to fight as hard as I can to win this. So, and then they're screwed. I know it's always been you 3 down to the end, and then it's going to be up to you. Your call if you want to pull me in, if you wanted to go against someone.
I don't know who I would be voting for, although I think that to vote out Will would be in my best interest.
And we don't know what the Final Four is going to be like as well. It might be fire making at Final Four.
Will should have been voted out ages ago, but no, let's keep Will, he's been a big player.
Yeah. Oh no, like it might just default to that because that's what they sometimes do on.
Right, they put
the
yeah.
Yeah. I think my ideal Final 3 at the moment is with Anthea and Janine. I think Natalie has played an amazing game. We'll have to see what happens at the Final Four because I think that I could be in trouble potentially of going home as well. So if there's a chance to work with Natalie to both make the end together, then I'll also pursue that option. Oh, not here, but it'll be like a challenge, like a mini challenge or something. Yeah.
To win at the end, I feel like I've got to get Will out. I think Will beats Natalie, definitely beats Janine, and I think he beats me.
I've always had a strong bond with Anthea, and we have told each other numerous points throughout the game that we consider ourselves each other's #1 ally. I think it's become a bit strengthened more recently. I think we've worked really well together to put votes together and to get as far as we have gotten, and I think it'll be amazing to sit next to the end with her.
Come on in. Okay, well, welcome Final Four. We have 2 newbies and 2 returnees. There you go.
Pretty amazing, really.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Janine, how does it feel after being the second boot of season 1 to being in the Final Four of season 4? That's pretty incredible. How do you feel?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I'm actually shocked that I'm down here to the Final Four. You're right, I was the second boot in season 1 and it felt horrible being booted out. I didn't expect to be here this long, honestly. So amazing. I feel amazing. Blessed to be here.
Yeah,
it's been exciting.
Amazing effort. Good on you. All right, are you ready to get to your final challenge?
The final challenge of Survivor Canberra Mount Majura.
All right, so we are obviously playing for immunity for the final time, so we'll have to take it back. Thank you kindly. All right, so immunity back up for grabs for the final time. Win this challenge, spot in the final 3, a chance to plead your case to the jury. All right, for the final time, we'll draw for spots and then we'll get it on. In this challenge, players will need to complete a 2-tiered tower puzzle. Players must use the puzzle pieces to construct 5 towers of equal heights. Players must complete their first tier before moving on to the second tier. The first player to complete the puzzle will win immunity and will have a guaranteed spot in the final tribal council.
Okay, survivors, for individual immunity and for your chance to be in the final 3 of Survivor Canberra Season 4. Survivors ready? Go!
All right, Liv, so this challenge, better known as the Michelle puzzle, famously did it in her 2 seasons, won both times. Kicked it over each time she won. This one
Classic.
is 2 tiers.
Epic.
First tier is the orange level, and the second tier is the green level.
And this is a difficult challenge.
It's really difficult, yeah, so Natalie losing a piece straight away needs to collect. Very difficult. That's why it's the final challenge of the season. We really want players to earn their way into the final tribal council. It's a chance to plead their case to the jury. Everyone wants to do, make it to the end.
Yep.
In the game. All right, so Will has done his first tier. Alright, so Will moving on to the second level. Remarkably harder than the first level.
That was pretty quick though.
You did do that first level quite quickly,
did that
yeah.
well.
Yeah. So Anthea working on her second level. Will's been working on his second level for a few minutes now. Oh, Will knock some pieces over. Did he have it right? No.
Not happy.
Taking it back off. Trying
Janine
again.
making a little bit of progress,
She sure is.
but Anthea and Will are definitely ahead.
Alright, so Anthea is working on that green level. Will's still working on that green level. Natalie and Jean still working on the orange level. Alright, Will figuring out that this is not as easy as it looks, this green level, that's for sure.
Everyone else going with the tactical side by side, but Will's sticking with going in his 5 pillars in the
Yeah,
pentagon.
that's right. Alright, keep fighting Final Four. This is your chance to win your way to the final Tribal Council. Keep hustling, keep fighting. Even if you're behind, you can still catch up. Make a comeback, you never know.
Absolutely.
This second layer is very hard. Janine and Natalie, you're not out of it, so you can definitely catch up.
I think mine's broken.
Natalie
show you
thinks the
it's not
bubble is
broken.
Well, we can show you. Yeah.
Okay, Will trying to put his
Yeah.
top layer on and realizing that it's wrong.
Yeah.
Keep
Yes,
fighting, Will.
Yeah, keep fighting. Doing well.
Janine,
Done the first layer. Moving on to the green layer.
okay, does Will have something here? Has Janine got something down on her table?
Bit of trial and error for Will down the end there. Thinks he might
Is
have
that
something.
looking good?
No.
As you said, Dan, millimeters.
Millimeters, yeah.
And Natalie's still working on her bottom layer.
Yeah. Come on, Natalie. You can
You
do
can
it.
do it.
Keep fighting.
You are
give up.
not out of
Definitely
this
not out of
challenge at all.
Will's trying again. Nope.
Could be close.
Could be close. Nope. Anthea thinks she's got something here. She's putting
Okay.
the layers, the green layer on for the first time. Going to test it out. Will's thinking he might have something. He's got the pentagon in his hand. Might be going to test it.
Anthea's got all of her 5 towers on.
Yeah.
Is it correct?
Make sure you call for a check when you think you're done. All right, Anthea wins the final immunity of the season. We'll move on to the
Well
final
done,
3.
Anthea.
Congratulations, wow.
Yay! Well done.
Anthea, final immunity is yours. You are in the final 3. Come and get your necklace. Congratulations.
I'll put it on.
First individual immunity for Anthea of the season. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what a one
correct.
to win. Wow.
There you go. Okay, congratulations.
Congratulations,
well done.
Anthea.
Safe from the vote.
Anthea, you're in the final 3. You will have a chance to plead your case to the jury. How does it feel to be in the final 3?
Oh my God, that's wild. I'm so excited about winning this.
Yeah. Does it feel real that you're in the final 3?
Yeah.
I mean, what a great tribal to win. I haven't won one.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good to win this one.
Yeah. What a
That's the one you
wonderful-
want.
Well, Will, Janine, Natalie, one of you will be very, very close to getting to that final tribal council, but will fall just short and will become the final jury member. So we'll give you a moment to think about it, and then we'll see you there. Head on out.
Well done, Anthea.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say, Michelle Fitzgerald is like my favorite player of all time.
Oh, really?
I love her. And her winning those challenges is like one of my all-time favorite moments. So I'm so happy that you got that moment. That was amazing. It was so good.
Thank you.
I went on a real journey You know, I was, oh my God, I'm getting emotional now. I went on a real journey in season 3. And to come back, to be invited back was like, I couldn't understand, I didn't know why I was invited back. And I pushed myself to come, like despite that experience last time, which really hurt me. I was like, no, you've got to push through and you've got to do this again. So winning this has been pretty profound, because I wasn't, I mean, it's such a clear path to the end now that it feels like a real triumph.
I think we all kind of just probably need a moment with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah.
My office is open.
So we just had the final immunity challenge and Anthea won. So we've had a really good run together.
We've had a great run.
And we've had a really good run with our core.
Yeah.
And I guess that's up to you whether you want to stick with that, whether you want to break it off, whether you want to get rid of Will. Do we want to keep going with the alliance that we've built, or do you want to take out Will, who has a lot of people on the jury who I think who would vote for Will to win. I've constantly said I don't think that I could beat Will in the jury. He's got
saying all this time too.
Yeah, I don't think he can. I don't think I can beat him in the end.
I have been deliberating on how to separate myself from Will from a long time. So I feel like I've been blessed with an opportunity to get rid of him in a slightly more graceful way.
He's got all the boys, or at least he's got Mars, and Mars will be campaigning for him in the jury.
I just saw the way he bonded with Mars, and Mars has such sway on a jury, and he's been so, athletic. So I really think I've got to vote him out.
This is the last chance. Who do you want me to vote for?
It would have to be Will.
Okay.
He's been fantastic. We've been so loyal to each other. Like, we put our hands together on the very first, moment together when we felt good about each other, and we've voted differently, but we've sort of stayed together all this time. So it's really hard to vote him out.
So I feel like, with immunity, you have a lot of sway this vote. Like, you can decide. I know we have a pact.
We do.
Hopefully we can stick true to that.
Yeah.
I think I've played really well, and I think that is highlighted by the amount of people who consistently want to work with me, like at all times, and that's been a consistent theme throughout the entire game, and I don't think anyone else has that theme. I mean, we're all here to win, but I from day one I wanted to sit next to you.
I know. I know, but I don't think I can beat you.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what you think?
That's what I think.
Anthea kind of made it clear to me that she potentially was going to vote for me and break our alliance, even over Natalie, like with her game, because I don't think I'll be able to articulate my game very well.
Natalie's played a fantastic game, but a lot of the time we brought Natalie along because she was a number. It was really always Will, Derek and myself, and we used Natalie as a number. I would love to go to the end with you, but I feel like I would be that middle-aged woman that's, because we've played together the whole time.
Yeah. She made like a very valid and very poignant point about how often in Survivor, older women players can play really good games. They get to the end and they do not get the respect that they deserve. And I really want Anthea to get that respect at the end. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. And I think you played a fucking killer game. Like you if you get to the end, you deserve to win. Like, yeah. So I completely understand why she would want to vote me out. I'm with you if you want to vote Natalie together, and we can both get the chance to pitch at the end.
100% honest, pinky swear.
Janine, I spoke to her initially, and she wanted me to vote Natalie, as she thought Natalie was, confident that she could beaten me in the end. That was kind of her thinking.
I'm 100% voting Natalie this round.
Okay, and I think Natalie's played a really good game.
It's just that she's too cocky. She thinks she's winning it. I've planted a seed with them on who they want to vote out. Here's their chance to vote out one of the players. And I've made them all think of, really, when it's down to you three, who are they going to vote?
I asked who she wants me to vote, put down, and she said Will.
Will?
Yeah.
If it was out of Nat and Will, it's my better chance for me to vote out Will, because I think he's going to have way too many votes on the jury. I think Will should be this round. You've got to think of who the jury's going to vote for. Honestly, who's got the gift of the gab? Who's going to be able to talk and answer all those questions?
Very charming.
They all think, okay, Janine hasn't done too much. Janine hasn't networked and talked. But, you know, they're thinking that I'm not going to get the votes because I haven't played strong enough through the game. But I've played strong enough to last to the final four.
If they both vote for you, and you and I both vote for Will, there'd be some type of tie-breaking challenge.
I've just got to prepare myself for the questions they're going to ask. Do you think you deserve this? You know, well, hello, I'm here. You know, but I've got to work on answers. I'll think about that when it happens. I've got to get through this first, so see what happens.
So that's what I was just saying to Janine. I think that Anthea's going to say, because she said you to me, and she said me to you, I'm assuming. And then so Janine's going to find out the truth.
Obviously Anthea had power winning immunity, but she doesn't have to have the final say on who goes, and I feel like she was leaning towards me. What did Janine say to you?
Janine, she didn't say anything.
Oh, you didn't talk anything about the vote?
Well, yeah, we did. We were saying that she's going to get the final vote.
So by getting Natalie on board to potentially vote off Janine instead, there's a potential lifeline, because it looks like it was Anthea was leaning, voting my way. Did she say who she would vote for?
She just said whoever. I mean, I said.
Okay.
What
about both of us make it? What about both of us make it? We just vote out Janine. Both of us make it.
The other option is to give both Will and I a chance, if it's us, to force a tie and vote for Janine. She's going to vote for one of us with Anthea, so they've got two. Okay. And if you and I vote for Janine, then it's a tie.
Potentially we could both just vote Janine, and at least, worst case scenario, it's a 2-2 tie. So you'll do Janine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
The conversation that Anthea and Janine had just now was not quick. It was discussed. So they obviously were discussing the pros and cons of me or Will. And I don't know what the outcome is. They're having a long chat for something that...
Sorry?
They're having a long chat.
They're having such a long chat.
For
it's
someone
crazy.
who you think that she's got an idea. If this is the end for me, this experience has been so amazing. I've done everything that I had hoped to do. I've had every experience that I would have liked. I've been in the bottom, I've been in the top, I've been in I don't know land. I've found immunity idols. I had an individual immunity. I've been part of blindsides. I've been part of majorities. I've been part of scrambles. I've been part of so many things, and it's ticked every single box. And I couldn't have asked for a better survivor experience. I've enjoyed our story to get to the end.
Yeah.
And I think we both have like a pretty strong game.
I'm down. I'm ready to campaign at the end. But yeah, it might be a challenge to see who makes the end.
Think about.
Okay, I'm going to be a Final Four evacuation.
This is the last. Oh my goodness! How many injuries?
Final Four evac. It's me.
Come on in.
Final Four. Wowza.
We'll now bring in the members of our jury. Jordan, Mushi, Maddie, Mars, Aston, Derek, and Bree voted out at the last tribal counter.
All right.
Okay. Anthea, you've got the necklace. You won individual immunity. When you got back to camp, did you have a lot of power after winning that challenge?
I opened office hours and had conversations about what to do next.
Right, so Will, what was your pitch to Anthea to say, take me to final tribal council, vote one of these other two out?
So yeah, my pitch to Anthea was that I have worked with her this entire game, and I wanted to be at the end with her, and that I didn't have as strong of a pitch at the end as some of the others available for elimination.
Right, do you think that's true, Natalie? Will was trying to sell that he doesn't have a strong story, maybe as some other people. What do you think of that?
I think that Will has a really strong story, and I think he's got a lot of alliances on the the jury, and I think he's got a lot of support from the jury.
So, Natalie, what was your pitch to Anthea then, to vote someone else out and not you?
I said what I think the benefits of Janine, and what the benefits of taking Janine out, and what the benefits of taking Will out would be.
What are those benefits?
So the benefits of taking Janine out, I feel like she hasn't put down the names of the people who've been leaving, so she hasn't pissed a lot of people off. There's not that many people over there that she has taken out, even though she was in discussions with us, but then decided that she would vote for Anthea often, and because she knew Anthea wasn't going home. And my pitch for Will is Will has a lot of people in the jury who I feel respect Will's game, respect his athleticism, respect how hard he's been playing and how good he is at this game.
Can I say, like, yes, Anthea has immunity tonight, so she potentially has more power than the rest of us, but all four of us have a vote.
Of course.
Okay, Anthea's vote is only one.
Yeah.
So all it needs is two people to cause a potential challenge.
So, Natalie, has there been much talk of a tied vote and going to a challenge?
Yeah, so what we've come to the conclusion is it's either me or Will. As Will's been told it's me, I've been told it's Will. Neither of us feel safe. Will and I have spoken about if we band together, we could force a tie.
Okay, so Anthea, if this vote does go to plan for you, what does the final tribal council look like for you? What do the people sitting next to you look like, and how does that improve your chances of winning?
Getting to final tribal council and being able to win means you need to be able to articulate your game, and you need to be able to be sitting next to people where you can differentiate your game from theirs. You need to be able to articulate your strengths, and you need to be able to demonstrate how you've played a better game. So I'm trying to put myself in a position where I can do that.
All right, so with that, it is time to vote. Anthea, obviously you have the immunity necklace. You cannot be voted for. Everyone else is fair game. Anthea, you're up first.
Will, I've loved playing this game with you. It's been so fun. We've both played so hard, and I think only you and I know how hard each other have played, and it's just been so fun to work with you. Catch up soon.
All right, we'll go tally the votes. Alright, we'll read the votes. First vote. Will. Second vote. Janine. Will. That's 2 votes Will, 1 vote Janine. 1 vote left. Janine, we do have a tie. So, in the result of a tie at Final 4, we do not need to revote, we will go straight to a challenge. So, Janine, Will, you'll be playing a challenge to win your way into the final Tribal Council. So we'll get that set up, and then we'll get it on. In this Final 4 tiebreaker challenge, players must, on Liv and Dan's command, stack and balance crockery. Liv and Dan will instruct players on which item will come next and which direction it must be facing. The first player to drop their stack will officially become the 8th and final member of the jury, with the winner moving on to Final Tribal Council. Alright, Will, Janine, challenge to get into the Final Tribal Council, so we'll get you to pick up a cup and facing upwards in your hand. Now you're going to grab a bowl and you're going to stack it on top facing upwards. Lovely. Now you're going to get a plate and you're going to stack it upwards. Alright, a cup facing downwards. A bowl facing upwards. A plate facing downwards. Ooh. Alright, a bowl facing downwards. A cup facing upwards. A plate facing upwards. Alright, a cup facing downwards. Alright, we're going to go with a bowl facing upwards. Oh, Janine out of the challenge, which means Will moves on to the final Tribal Council. Congratulations. Alright, Janine, well done. Really well hard fought, but you have lost the challenge, so therefore you are the final jury member of Survivor Canberra, Mount Majura. Come on over. And can I just say, what a journey you've been on from season 1, one of our OGs, from the second out to our Rob Goddess in season 4, 4th place. What a journey. Congratulations. What an amazing run.
Thank you. I just want to say, in honour of my daughter, you're all bullies and you all go to hell.
So Will, Natalie, and Thea, you are officially our final 3 of Survivor Canberra Season 4, Mount Majura. Congratulations, what an effort. Alright, next time we see you, we're going to hand all of the power over to the jury where they'll be grilling you and deciding who is the winner of Survivor Canberra Season 4 Mount Majura and the sole survivor. So I'll give you a minute to think about your jury speeches. Head on out.
I'm pleased how far I've come. So it is. So I'm glad I wasn't. It was the second one on our side that got voted out. But yeah, to make it to the final four, very happy.
Hopefully Natalie votes with me for Janine, and at worst it's 2-2.
I got shocked it went to Janine and Will, the 2 and 2 votes. I couldn't understand why Natalie flipped. She shouldn't have flipped. I'm like, don't flip. She could have voted Will out and then we didn't have to do the challenge. So, I don't know.
I feel like you're voting for me, so I'm going to try my best and see if I can force a tie. If not, I'm okay with it too, because if it was Will and he gets a chance to come back in, then I'm happy with that as well.
It's a fun game to play, and it really is to be part of it. So if anyone wants to apply, I think it's great. You have a go, because you won't regret it. Honestly, you won't regret it.
I think we're supposed to be like celebrating.
Okay. I banded together with Natalie to vote Janine. I had to put a lot of trust in Natalie because she did have the opportunity to jump on board with Anthea and Janine to vote me out, and it would have been 3-1.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's been great working with you. Group hug.
Group hug. Yeah, to get that tiebreaker vote, I think like that's incredible, because I feel like it was in the best interest of the other two to potentially vote me out and go to the end with Janine. Yeah, this is how I act in when it's like stressful moments. That like, oh, okay, we have to pitch our case in front of jurors. Oh,
okay, let me clean my bag out.
Let me do weird things,
In the final four vote, I voted for Janine, and I really thought it was going to be Will going into it. But the reason that made me think it was me is because Anthea and Janine they took a really long time to talk.
Oh, how does everyone feel?
Nervous.
Yeah.
I think this is the most nervous I've felt. The whole reason you're playing is to get to final three, but to get to final three now is the hardest part. And although in theory, like, this is ultimately where I wanted to be and the end of my game, it's also, I've never wanted to be in this position, because I don't.
Yeah, it's like that's the goal, but it's also like this is terrifying.
This is the most hated part. I've had to be a part of voting every person on the jury out, and a lot of them I didn't have much time to make bonds with. So to be able to convince them that I'm the winner, I have to be able to go through my story and tell them what happened, and really storytell and make sure they understand what I did. There's people who are brutal and bitter, and they're like, and then when they don't believe in your game, and then they're pushing you to try and get you to give the answer that they want.
And then you get paranoid and freak out.
I have a really good chance of winning because I have been not at the bottom, but I have been fighting my way through the game from the very beginning. We've actually come a really far way, because the first time that we had a chat, you said who? I said, oh, there's someone who your name's out there, I've heard. And you said, who put your name out there? And I said, I do. I was Survivor 101 mistake. It told Anthea that I've heard her name, and she asked me where from, and I said from me. From there to being like quickly schooled, and then I'm able to play the game how it should be and seamlessly lie. I think the key message is I've made a big evolution from where I started to where I ended. Survivor 101, like, that probably wasn't ideal, but we'll start from here and see how we go. But we were able to chat after that, and then that was the only moment.
Yeah. When I got the call to come back, I was like, oh God, do I want to put myself through that again? But I just realized this is such a wild opportunity to play such a wild game, a game that I've loved for so long. So I'm so glad I did, because it's been so fun. Yeah.
We made it, and I know you voted for me.
I know, I had to, right?
And you had to.
I had to. But we ended up, and I'm stoked.
Yeah, and I'm really glad you get the chance to pitch your case. I think you're going to do amazing. Like,
I've had really good working relationships with people. I've played hard. I've played dirty. I've told lies. And then I've also been loyal, so I feel like I've mixed it up.
Yeah, we've been on a pretty crazy journey together. Like, from like the food challenge, the croissant challenge at the start. All the panic around you taking the totem on the swap tribe, that caused so much bad to me. That was such a mess.
There's quite a few occasions when I diverted from Will and did my own thing, pushed my own vote. I pushed the Derek vote, pushed the Mars vote. Will was left out of those votes, and they were crucial turning points in the game, getting Mars out and then Derek. Yeah, it was really special, and choosing me for the challenge and giving me that immunity idol was really meaningful. So it's just made the whole thing like so much more fun and special to be able to play with you.
Yeah.
I also did a lot of work initially in securing that alliance in blue with Ben, Will and Derek. Do you remember everything, how it happened?
Well, I did get the memory challenge right, but also my brain is fried.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm formulating a narrative in my mind that I can hopefully pitch to the jury. I had these social connections. I'm definitely going to emphasize social game. I don't think in like an intro opening speech they're not going to want us to just like list through. Oh, and then I did this, and then the next vote was Mark. Like, who cares? Like, at the end, I'm going to say that I also was able to, at Final Four, cause us tie vote and win my way to the end. So I think there's a few components that I could touch on. Yeah, we're just going to try our best. Like, it's going to be tough no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm less worried about the questions, because I think at least with questions you can interact a bit more.
Gotta put my big pants on and articulate my game and stay sharp.
The pitch is the hard part, in my opinion.
I'm just worried about people going, but what did you do?
I think that I have a chance to beat Will and Anthea if I can pull myself together and convince the jury.
You played an amazing game. You did so much.
Well, we both did.
I feel like I've worked really hard. Like, I've tried my absolute all. I hope that the jury sees all the things that I've been doing. I've worked my ass off. So yeah, hopefully I can get the win. We'll see.
Come on in. I will now bring in the members of the jury. Jordan, Mushi, Maddie, Mars, Aston, Derek, Bree, and Janine voted out at the last Tribal Council.
All right, Anthea, Will, Natalie, congratulations. You are the final three. What an amazing effort. Now all the power shifts over to the jury. So how this will work is that you will start with your opening statements, and then we'll get questions from all of the jury, and then they will vote for the winner of Survivor Canberra Season 4, Mount Majura. So Anthea, we'll start with you.
I came into this game this time with my strategy that I'd written down was clear eyes, cold heart. I wanted to right some wrongs of of Season 3, and personally I've been able to do those. I built way more connections, way more working relationships. I worked really hard to make sure people saw me as an option. I got in early and built a really solid 4, the food 4. I was the one that brought everyone together to say, let's make this work. And then when Ben got voted out, we brought Natalie in as well to that. And the 4 of us, we went really far. When I saw that the 4 of us marching to the end was not a great way for this season to go, I worked really hard to change that. And then in the end, I won the final immunity when it really mattered. I've so enjoyed playing this game. It's been so fun. I've had the time of my life. I've loved playing with these guys. I hope you consider me as an option.
All right, Anthea, great speech. Thank you. Will, you're up next.
Coming into this game, I was really worried that I would be shy and not able to not able to connect with many people in the cast. I thought I'm a naturally introverted person. I didn't think I'd be able to form social connections, and that was my big worry coming to the game. So I worked extremely hard to be a social player. I was consistently a person that was able to be worked into plans and could dictate votes that way. I did find myself in a couple of dicey situations. I think coming into Merge, I was considered somewhat of a leader of our original Blue tribe, and I was able to slip a bit under the radar come Merge again, and that was a proactive move to try and re-emerge again at the end of the game and really dominate the late stage of the game. That was what I was looking to do. And at the final four, I saw that Anthea was going to vote for me, and Janine was going to vote for me, and I think I made a really strong play to convince Natalie to vote for Janine and give me a second shot to go to that fire making challenge when potentially it wasn't in the best interests of that group. So yeah, I think I just hustled really hard every single vote, and yeah, I hope you can see that, and hopefully more will come out in the question times. Thank you.
Well said, thanks Will. Natalie, you're up next.
So coming into this game as a big Survivor fan and more recently an LRG fan, I had multiple things that I wanted to achieve in this game, and I think that I have managed to do all of them. I wanted to make strong connections. I wanted to be a part of every conversation that I could be a part of, which does not come naturally to me. I wanted to find hidden immunity idols. I wanted to be able to win an individual immunity. And I wanted to find a core alliance that I could work with. And within that core alliance, I wanted to find someone that I could work with and be happy to go to in the end. That person for me was Will. I feel like I got the whole Survivor experience. I was able to be part of Blindside. I was able to try and fight for my team. I was able to try and get to know as many people as possible and put myself out there as someone that you can work with, until I thought that it was time that I should make a move.
All right, thanks Natalie. Well said, final three. All right, we're going to start our jury questions.
So one thing that the jury and I were discussing was the fact that you guys played a lot of the game together, so we're finding it really hard to differentiate between each of you. So my question for each of you is, what makes your game different to the people sitting next to you?
I would like to start. So I think that although we played a really similar game, I think we all went in different directions at different times. When there was the names of my alliance coming out, when Derek's name first came up, I was absolutely not, you can't, vote him out, and I fought hard. And when Will's name came up, Maddie was gunning for Will, and I didn't want Will to go home as that didn't work for my game moving forward. So I started campaigning for Jordan.
Great. Will?
I'm happy to go next. Okay. I think the biggest differentiator between my games and the games alongside me is that I think both Natalie and Anthea considered me to be their #1 ally in the game. I voted Natalie's name on the second tribal when Simon went home, and I was able to patch that broken trust up to the point where she considered me to be her #1 alliance at this point in time. I also had a very strong alliance with Derek. I had a strong alliance with Mars. I built really strong connections with people that I don't think would have ever voted me out. And yeah, I think that's what differentiates my game from others.
So Will and I worked really closely together, but I also had a really close relationship with Derek. I felt like I was the nexus between the two of you. We worked really closely together. And so when Derek pushed the Mars vote and made that happen, I think you weren't in on that vote, Will. I'm not. And then when I saw Derek emerge, I spearheaded trying to work with Aston and Bree to oust Derek, who I saw sort of emerge as a huge threat in the game.
All right. Well, thanks, Bree. Next jury question, please.
So I've been sitting here a while watching all of you, and you guys were instrumental in voting me out. So I just want to know what you guys did in your game and how it was better for what I did in my game for you guys to be there right now.
So when it came to merge and there was the chance to form a cross-tribal alliance, I worked a lot with Mars and Bree. Their biggest perspective was to keep you. I knew that would give them more power in that grouping, and as a result, sided with the other tribe, and that was myself and Derek that made that decision. So we were actually the swing votes on that vote, and that resulted in that 7-4 split. If we chose to go the other way, you would have been saved. So it was a big turning point in the game.
After the merge, I was looking for just big threats, people who are playing really hard, and you seemed like you were playing really hard, and it seemed like. So I worked with Janine and Maddie and Mushy and Natalie, and so we had, there was a couple of alliances happening, and Derek, and we wanted to take out a big cram, and so that's why we targeted you.
For me, it came to Maddie came and spoke to Mushy and I and pitched taking Will out, and for me going forward, taking Will out didn't make sense for my game. So to come up with another name, we hadn't had any conversations at that point. I had conversations with other people in the tribe, so for me, the choice to put your name and campaign for you and push that to as many people as I could was the reason why I chose you.
All right, thanks, Jordan. Next question.
Congratulations on making it this far. You have all spoken about your social and strategic game. I have spoken with all of you and I have tried working with all of you. Can each of you tell me how you have worked to form an alliance and a connection with me?
Your name was really out there, and so Natalie and I worked hard with Rose to make sure that you were saved. I think there were other times that we worked hard to save you because we wanted you as a number. We wanted to work with you, we wanted to build those connections.
I really felt like we had a connection early on, and I helped solidify that by giving you that immunity. I feel like I worked really hard to cultivate my my working relationship with you, and I think we did have some really good strategic conversations and moves that we put together.
When we voted out Mark, that was really hard, and I found that vote really difficult. But moving forward, I felt like I could work with you, and that's how we went forward.
All right, great. Thanks for your question, Mushy. All right, next question.
Congratulations, you three. You've done a great job. Good to hear from you, Anthea. I did vote for you several times, but this time you've really changed my opinion of you. Well done. Will, really good with your hustling. Well done. My question really is for Nat. Nat, in the final four, I just don't understand why you voted for me. If you'd changed it and voted for Will, I think you would have had a better chance.
That is a great question. For me, the way that you were speaking to me it didn't make me feel confident at that moment. And for me to vote with Will to make a tie and to go into a final challenge, I was completely fine with that. I knew that Will could come back. As a Survivor fan, to be able to go right to the end and just change it up and see a final tribal have a 2-2, challenge it out to the end, for me, I wanted to see that. I wanted to see that, and I loved every minute of it.
All right. Thanks for your question, Janine. Next jury member.
As potentially a representative of our season of taking chances, can you summarise how you took chances in your game?
I think I've shown that I've taken chances. There were moments that I put myself out there and I took a chance. I nominated myself as the leader of the tribe when there was the tribe swap. I took the chance to give, when I was isolated and had the chance to give Mushi immunity on the red tribe. At the split tribal council, I decided to vote in the second tribal council for you, Maddie. And I also took the chance, I took a massive chance in Final Four by voting for Janine instead of Natalie, because Janine was telling me that we could vote Natalie together, and my brain was thinking it could be a 2-1-1 vote, and I wouldn't be sitting here tonight.
I took a lot of chances in this game. I made a snap decision to go after the, I keep forgetting the name, the destination station. The desperation station.
Oh, yeah.
So I made a split decision and took a risk to go and do that as a defensive mechanism so that we could maintain control of that tribe. I was a real risk to go outside of our tribe and try and work with Bree to get out Derek. Like, that was going out on a limb, flipping from my core alliance, which we've been so strong with the whole time. That was a huge risk. So this whole thing was a second chance. Not doing so well last season, no spoilers. But coming back and taking a chance and backing myself to be able to play a better game. So I took a chance on myself that I could play a better game, right my wrongs, heal those wounds, and make it to the end.
For me, taking chances was being a part of as much as I could in this game. Being a part of Blindside, being a part of finding immunities, being a part of so many amazing challenges and putting myself out there, doing things that I didn't think I had in me at this point in my life. And I wouldn't change anything that I did in my game, because I wouldn't be sitting here right now if I changed anything.
Congratulations on making the final three. I think you guys should be very proud of how you played. I just really want to know, what part of your game are you most proud of?
Being a returnee, I recognised what I did wrong last season, and that was not build enough connections and really talk to more people. I didn't talk to everyone. Like Will, I'm like 95% introvert, so I had to turn myself up to like 20 on the scale. So I'm really proud of the way that I was able to, orchestrate that first food 4 and work with that crew, and then build other connections throughout the game.
I'm most proud of my ability to take full advantage of big moments that I saw appear in the game. So the first moment was when I was placed on that bench and given the chance to give immunity to someone on the red tribe, and I chose Mushi. Another instance was in the final 5 immunity, when I found an idol. I found an idol on the final 5 immunity, and I gave that idol to Anthea to strengthen trust between us and just ensure that Bree was going home. And I saw Bree as the biggest target in the game at that moment.
I've just come off being on maternity leave. I'm not at all in this world of being competitive or physically active. I've been at home with toddlers, so for me to be out here and playing my game, which I'm proud of. So thank you everyone for letting me be a part of this.
Great. Thanks, Aston, for the question. Next jury member.
Final 3. I would just like to give a big congratulations to the 3 of you. Making it to the end is no easy feat. I would also like to say that my vote tonight is completely open, so make sure that you answer your answers truthfully and honestly, because that will really impact how I vote tonight. Purposeful gameplay is really important to me, so what I want to know is, what's one move or one thing that you did that set you up to be sitting at the final 3 in front of me?
I came into this game wanting to be instrumental in building a core. And so at the very first quest, when I heard there was a 3, 4 and a 2, I was like, I need to be in the 4. And when I go, hopefully it'll be with people that I vibe with and I can form something to happen. And that's what happened. I went to that 4. We ate everything there. We struggled, but we turned it into like a really beautiful experience. And I, swept people in a little bit, saying, "This is a really great 4. Let's make this happen." And it stuck to the end. And the other thing was when Derek orchestrated your move, and then I saw Derek's threat level. I just heard Derek's threat level. I really orchestrated a move with Bree to target Derek. It didn't work the first time, but it happened from the second vote.
My most purposeful move was voting for Derek at the final 6. It was a really hard decision, as we had a great working relationship to that point. However, looking at the makeup of the game, and I was mapping out the end of the game, and I saw that the Derek move would lead perfectly into the Bree move. I think if neither of those moves happened, we would have a very different final 3 sitting here, and potentially I would not be here right now.
My most purposeful move is when I first started this game, I wanted to be part of all conversations that I could be, and I was, and then I started putting people's names out there, saying who I wanted to go, and I found someone that I wanted to move forward in the game, and I stuck with that. That unfortunately didn't work out for me, and in the second tribal my name came up, and I quickly realized that I need to change my game up. So from being a part of every conversation and leading or trying to lead, I switched it up to being a part of every conversation and being open to hearing what everyone is saying, so that I knew that I was putting myself in the majority. And I said that in confessional, you'll see.
Gula, the team of gameplay, unity, love, and that's astonishing. Congratulations, Final 3, for making it to the end of the game. As an Aries, I have enjoyed hearing about my involvement in your games, but I want to eliminate any regret. So picture this, you guys have woken up tomorrow and you've lost the game. What is the one thing you think you could have said that would make the difference between you winning or losing?
1 year ago, I played this game not very well. 1 year before that, on the very same day, I was starting chemotherapy for breast cancer. So to come out here and play so hard, I wanted to form really strong alliances, and I've done that, and it was just so satisfying to be able to build that alliance and make it through the end. We had some wars, we had some fights, I told lies. I stabbed my core alliance in the back. And it made me feel bad, but I don't apologize for it. That's the game, and I just loved playing so hard. I started watching Survivor at the very first episode, and I've loved this show, and it's so fulfilling to come and play this game so hard with such great people, and so thank you so much.
I love the game, and this was just such an incredible experience to come here and play. I said that I thought that I was going to struggle to hold conversations with people, and that I would wander off and isolate myself, as generally I like, being alone. But I think I hope it was really evident that I was in, and I was dictating votes, and yeah, I was just really proud of how that developed.
I've been in a world of toddlers. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. I spend all my time speaking to toddlers, and to come out here and to speak to real people and have these difficult conversations, being put in situations that are hard, and to be able to come and enjoy every second of it has been so amazing for me. I have not lost my cool at any point, even though there are probably times that I should have. I've been totally fine with every situation. I've been fine with however my gameplay turns out, because I have a different sense of calm from, I think, becoming a mum. When I thought I wouldn't be able to speak to anyone, it was the opposite. I was able to talk to all of you because I was just so excited to do it.
All right, thank you, jury. Great questions and great answers for my final three. All right, Anthea, Will, and Natalie will get to the vote. And just remember, you want to see your name on these votes. So jury, you're about to vote for the winner of Survivor Canberra Season 4, Mount Majura. So Aston, we'll get you to vote first.
Well done. You got your point across. You got exactly everything you did across. Well earned. Well done.
Congrats, Will, but Anthea, you played incredibly.
All right, Anthea, Will, and Natalie, for the final time, will go and tally the votes. Anthea, Will, and Natalie, just a reminder, you want to see your name on these votes. And I just also want to say, no matter what happens in this vote, you have all played amazing. You're all champions, so you should all be really proud of yourself. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right, let's read the votes. All right, first vote. Will. Anthea. 1 vote, Will. 1 vote, Anthea. Will. 2 votes, Will. 1 vote, Anthea. We're tied. 2 votes, Will. 2 votes, Anthea. Will. 3 votes, Will. 2 votes, Anthea. Will. 4 votes, Will. 2 votes, Anthea. The winner of Survivor Canberra, Mount Majura, Will.
I'm sorry.
All right, so jury, you can go over and congratulate your winners.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't know how to react. I didn't think I was capable of this.
Your last speech is what gave you this vote, and I really didn't know who I was going to vote for, but you deserve this, and you clarified things I needed to know and made more moves than I was aware of, so good on you. Number 1.
Oh, the $200. Yes. Okay, I'm going to Perth in 3 days. I'm going to spend it on whale watching.
I think that you're a super deserving winner of our season, so I really hope that you win.
But I think I played really well, and I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. I did it. Yeah.
Okay, cameras rolling. Quiet on set!